Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Information reaching us right now allegedly is that Olori Ashley don't blow hot. They threatened the king, as in she said that if the king did not do as she said this time around, that she is going to do something that all of them are going to regret. Anyways, the reason for all of that is because and I know say the main reason why Queen Ashley was in the palace, or why she was in the palace before she got married to the king, was because of this priestess stuff. You know, she's a calabash carrier. She's one of the people that she's the one that is doing all the traditional stuff. Because from what we heard, they said before Queen Naomi got married to the king, they had an arrangement. They agreed on that Queen Naomi will not be doing any traditional stuff, because we do know that she's a Christian and she's a prophetess. So they said she arranged with the king that she is not going to be doing any traditional stuff in the palace, and they agreed on that. And that was why when Ashley was doing that for her in the palace, she was happy. And as a matter of fact, she became friends with Ashley. You know, for the interest of those who might be asking, why would she go into such a marriage? Why she's a Christian? Why would she go into a marriage without a Christian and all of that? Let me tell you, for Christ did not come to earth for righteous ones. He came for sinners. And one of the reasons he came for sinners is to make them to repent, to convert them to Christ. And if you ask me, like I will always tell you, they said Queen Naomi was in that palace for a mission. And one of her mission was to convert the king and his subjects. And he was doing that not until the pressure was too much. But that does not mean that it has ended. She still has some work to do in that palace. So when Ashley was doing all of that traditional stuff for Queen Naomi liked Ashley, became a friend with Ashley, not knowing that Ashley had an ulterior motive, that Ashley's plan was to snatch away her husband from her, you know. But when that happened and she couldn't bear it, she left the palace. Now the king thought she can do a revenge marriage, and after that he's going to be happy and all of that. He did revenge marriage by marrying all of these women. And after marrying them, he discovered that there is no peace of mind without his wife, Queen Naomi. Then he started going after Queen Naomi. But the worst part of it is that the same Ashley who snatched the king from Queen Naomi is also one of the people that are fighting tooth and nail to see that Queen Naomi did not return back to that palace. She wants to snatch and remain, you know, and chase Queen Naomi out completely. But the king, who have seen that without Queen Naomi that he is never going to be complete, said no to that and have been trying to get back to Queen Naomi. Then the main coconut be say Ashley have refused to leave the palace, claiming that because she's the one that is doing the traditional stuff, that she is highly needed in the palace. But the king said that all of them are going to leave the palace, whether they like it or not. Then last time they said an elder, one of the chiefs, suggested to the king that if you don't want Ashley to remain in the palace, that it will be better that you marry another traditional wife, a traditionalist, as a wife, who will be doing all of that priestess stuff. And they said the king shunned that chief, telling him that enough of all of that drama, that he is regretting the ones he married, and they are trying to talk him into marrying another person, that is never going to happen. That even if it will take him to employ a priestess, and the person will be resident in the palace, and he will be paying the person, you know, that he is going to do it. So, and before we know it, they said the king went and employed a Brazilian priestess. According to the story, they said the lady is her father is a Yoruba man, but her mother is from Brazil, and she was born and raised in Brazil. And as a priestess, you know that they value their priestess work so much that they can become, according to what we heard, they said the girl is a young virgin who is dedicated to doing a priestess work and all of that. So And the reason the king employed the lady is because she wanted her to be in the palace while Queen Naomi return back to the palace and be helping Queen Naomi out, since Ashley thought that they cannot do without her, you know, because that has been her reason for not leaving the palace and all of that. So now that Ashley have noticed that these people that the king have employed the priestess from Brazil, and therefore whether she perform her duty or not, nobody will notice, you know. As a matter of fact, they won't be needing her services again. They say Ashley was threatening, as in saying that how can they embarrass her like that. They said she was so mad on hearing that she came to the palace ranting, making noise, raising her voice on top of the whole place, that why would the king embarrass her in this manner, that she's a daughter of the land, she's the royal blood, that the king cannot embarrass her in this manner and nothing will be happen, that if the king did not discharge the lady, that she is going to do something that everyone will regret. Hey? They say Ashley, that one no be small thing. And a lot of people are saying, you thought you can fight Queen Naomi. Let me tell you, you are just joking. And since you have refused to learn, you are going to learn in hard way. Because fighting Queen Naomi, God have her reason for placing her in that palace. You think you can use your priestess work and juju and all of that and shift her by the side? Not even shifting her by the side. Their mission, especially Ashley's mission, is that Queen Naomi leave that marriage completely. Not knowing that God wants her to remain there, and that is why God gave her Priestess, something he never give to any of these Olories. Don't forget that the king have married 2 women before Queen Naomi, and none of them could bear him a child. That is because God have his reason for placing Queen Naomi there, and until that is achieved, Queen Naomi is not going anywhere, you know. And one thing I love so much about Queen Naomi is that she knows her words. She knows that she wouldn't allow the king to be pushing her around, you know. And because that is why she have insisted that they must all leave the palace for her to return back, or else she is not returning. And the king is trying as much as he can to make sure that they all leave, including Ashley. Hey, my people. They say Ashley said, is this happening? I'm sure in her quiet time she will be asking herself, what exactly what kind of love, what kind of juju is Queen Naomi using on this king? My dear, is not juju, it is the grace. It is the grace of God upon her life. When I tell you people that anyone that is fighting the grace upon Queen Naomi's life is just wasting her time, you know, that because they cannot achieve anything, rather they will hurt themselves on the process. So my people, now so we hear them. They said Ashley have threatened that if the king did not discharge this Brazilian priestess, that she is going to do something drastic, something that all of them will regret. And I said we can't wait to hear that. The moment I hear what Ashley did concerning this situation, I'm going to let you know, okay? So thanks for watching. Please don't forget that they are all alleged information. Always bear that in mind. Subscribe to my channel if you're yet to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Give this video a thumbs up and share it. My God will bless you. Bye for now. Love you guys.